I will say, again, I like what Fnatic have drafted. I think it's very similar to what they drafted in Game 1. Just more of a tanky top line rather than trying to find those flanks.
Make sure you're able to push in this wave, but I think at this stage, G2 just going to look for that reset, making sure they can keep this push on bot side as Yikes camps are respawning, so it makes it difficult for Razor to go for any sort of evade on the bottom side with that timing window. Still though, Dragon is up and available, so I think if you can get a quicker reset here for Hanson and Mickey, it will work out in your favor. That objective with Broken Blade.
Oscar only has Ghost here. Broken Blade has the flash! He's top father for a reason, Vetty. The Poppy later on. G2 used that as the trigger to start up the Drake. Yet to see a recall out from Hans Summer. TP to the top lane for Broken Blade. He's just going to match. Fnatic looking for the fight. Jun coming in from the side. Humanoid putting some damage down on his cabs as well, and the Drake is secured by Yike. But now he's caught up in the root caller, and Noah might get his first instead. Humanoid the one that takes the kill. Noah dashing forward. Looking for a little bit more damage into the back of Hans Summer, and he will get that for the battle. Oscar in trading with Broken Blade. Oscar in needs to be a little bit careful, but always has that all out. Connie has the Q3 prime. Jike dashes forward. Pathmaker back. Broken Blade pulled back, and remember, he has no flash. The steadfast presence will buy him a second, but here comes Daisy. And perhaps Broken Blade's going to be pushing them up in a second. The root caller onto Yike instead, the first target. Broken Blade dashes back, hits a minion. The true shot barrage rings true on Yike. And Broken Blade feels the pain of the Into foes. Daisy tanking the tower now as they look for a little bit more damage. Yike can try and get away. Razork tanks it up. Jun coming in as well. Flash! Shattering strike! And Yike's world collapses!
Broken Blade and Yike get bopped in the top lane. Easier when you look towards some of these upcoming objectives. Now, Fnatic have only managed to get one grub before they had to move swiftly up to that top side to help out Oscar in, and so G2 will be able to get 2, but even if you can get the next 3 grubs for Fnatic, that's such a good position to be in.
Yeah, expect we'll see a fight around that second grub spawn.
No real items completed as of yet, though. Oh, sure, hang on.
Oh, dashes back. Caps. Magnus Storm comes down, he has a Valkyrie, but here comes more!
The sniper!
The true shot barrage from Noah is enough for Fnatic to find a kill on Caps, and perhaps with it, a Drake to boot.
The true shot mom is the deadliest, as Humanoid and Noah work so well together alongside Jun. Caps completely caught out there. Now Humanoid in the same position.
I mean, still don't flash. I'm not sure why Humanoid was this far up. I'm gonna be honest, feels a little bit like a misplay. And G2 will happily take a kill. They can try and contest the Drake, but it's already gone. Fnatic have it in their pockets.
I just really like the proactiveness from Fnatic.
Looking for the first turret of the game, should be able to secure it here with no wave in mid. They'll get that little extra bounty for taking the first tower.
Capslow has a good amount of pressure on top, and they can overload mid here as G2 as well, with that tower being incredibly low too, so they may get the first turret, but I'm very curious what the next couple of plays are going to look like for G2. I think Fnatic need to start to, as you can see, shift back attention up towards this top side very quickly.
It was, of course, too late for Grubs. Instead, the Rift Tower of the target for G2 in this top side. G2, as you say, Caps gets the top lane tower. 300 gold between the two teams. Rift Tower secured for G2, haven't picked up the eye yet, but Yike will quickly pocket it. And they should be able to dash away from this one. So in the TP in by Fnatic, they're looking to call this play a battle. Humanoid TP's in, G2 have 3. Hans Summer trying to move from mid, the Magnus Storm coming out as well. There's Mom, redemption enough to keep them alive even through the quickness. Jun kills Caps, Mickey next up, and Yike will take one in response. Oscar's able to kill off Mickey. Razork attacks the tower! The trigger seed, the root caller just enough! The last breath of his life!
Humanoid did fall in that engagement as well, so 2 for 1 for Fnatic. They'll be very happy though with drawing that many members of G2 to topside and coming out on top.
I admire the confidence from Fnatic.
Fnatic and G2 calling each other to arms. TP behind by Broken Blade. Hans Summer isn't in a good position here. Cleanse already used. The Pathmaker. He tries to flash. He tries to dash the lightning crash. Will it be enough to keep him alive? Razork has the redemption to help him out, and he'll survive for now. Hans Summer already down. Humanoid needs to get away from the keeper's verdict. The Magnus Storm from Jun saves his mid laner's life, but he's summonerless. Fnatic can step forward. The true shot barrage will take a chunk. The Drake secured by Caps. The dash onto the backline with the quickness from Mickey. And G2 look to run them down. It's 2 already, and they don't need to make it more. A Drake and 2 for G2.
Fnatic with a good initial fight.
He pops up with a ward, or they see him move into a position to clear out vision. That's where they can try and make a play, but they can invest on top.
Double TP into the bot lane. Caps is overextended, and Daisy puts him up in the air. I think he might be going back down to the dirt in a second. Fnatic will find him, invest 2 TPs to do so, lose their mid-tier 1, but that was falling anyway.
He didn't even tickle Oscar.
And that's is not what Fnatic is going to allow. Obviously, he could have started it, and then if Fnatic hadn't checked, then Rakan can jump over the wall. But if you are tanking the Baron, you do 50% less damage to it, which means even if you are a 2-item Gwen, it can be pretty tricky to get through it. Sharpish.
As Fnatic has found their window, they will be able to secure this objective, but in contrast, this should allow G2 to convert their pressure towards the bot side of the map. And already, you'll see the pings coming out from Fnatic.
To keep him out of vision, but Razor puts a push down. Should spot BB as he comes around the corner. Fnatic immediately realize Mickey chunked out. BB going in with the keeper's verdict. It's only Daisy who's not back, and Mickey's already down. Redemption for Fnatic on summer flashes, but Humanoid, burn, baby, burn! It's an inferno from Fnatic. They find 3, the Drake there 2, and Baron to boot.
It's the crescendo for Fnatic. That tense moment building.
The initiation from Mickey is quickly shut down, and then Hansama gets caught out. So Fnatic avoid all the crucial pieces, play around it to perfection, and they get themselves a Baron.
Engages from John over the course of season finals, but denying that engage from Mickey might have just solidified the game for Fnatic. Now waiting over the wall, the Hex Flash is available.
Fnatic now will get the mid-tier 2. They'll look for the tier 2 in bot as well. Baron still remains for 2 minutes, and there's so much standing gold for them to pick up on this map. It's overextended, but in the bot side, you can see Fnatic continues to push in for the tier 2. Caps continues to rattle in with the Gatling gun. Fnatic pushing in for the tier 3 now. All out onto Broken Blade, and the rest of G2 backing away to the top side. Now Broken Blade used his TP. He's going to start his back as Oscar Winning will fall, but the inhibitor is forfeit as Fnatic push in and G2 just backed away.
G2 to catch them. They should be able to get away from this.
Honestly, I don't think G2's too upset about that. A kill, a tower.
TP behind. TP behind. Caps, where you're gonna go. Valkyrie's first still has the flash, but Humanoid's on the chase. Oscar in here to join the party. Immediately pings from G2 saying, let's get the Ocean Drake. Sometimes you need a hand from Mom. And Humanoid will get the shot down with it. Hansama's down to half HP, but the lightning crash into the quickness. The trigger seed, not enough. Noah has to dash away G2. Still in the 4v4, Humanoid not going to TP in, tier 2 and top.
A close exchange is Fnatic. They're the ones that find a pick on the side lane, but they concede the Dragon to do it. Hansama took so much damage because G2 was hungry for more, but they hesitated, knowing that their AD carry was far too low to follow up on any further fight.
Fnatic will trade Dragon for top tier 2.
A fight, you want this buff, come and claim it.
I mean,
Broken
I think
Blade
that's
there, the keeper's verdict. He's stunned. Broken Blade stunned with the Shadowing Strike. And the dash in from Yike is only a dash to his demise. Fnatic looking to continue the fight.
Fnatic starting the siege. Caps has reset. I think he just finished his 6th item as well. That's what G2 are trying to play for. You can see he's full build now, and it has to be on Caps. They've given him everything.
Broken Blade's just rooted. He's just locked up. He can't get away from the Shadowing Strike and knock back with the Pathmaker. Oscar in making a path into the series for Fnatic. Caps trying to step forward, does the damage, but Noah still surviving. The Nexus Towers between Fnatic and their prize. Hansama trying to dash around, get away from Daisy. The root caller came in as well. Mickey still has that engage possibility. Flash quickness always an option. Yike now here. He'll step in, but look at the damage he takes from Humanoid. The lightning crash, the Magnus Storm in the backline. Hansama has to flash away, gets to the go of Noah. Hansama dashing away from Oscar and dodges the Atokos. Humanoid finds one. It's Oscar and Humanoid versus Yike. And I damn well like those odds. Munich, stand up, soak it in, and you're living through history. Fnatic will even out the series.
These were some of the best highlights from today's 2024 LEC Summer Playoffs matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.